Are you ready? Okay. Welcome back to the Sales and Spears podcast. Number two, number three.
Yeah, number 2.2.234.
Exactly. Spearfishing regulations for state of Michigan, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Superior, right? 2022 underwater spear.
Yes.
First year that they're allowing walleye, northern pike, and lake trout,
Yep.
which are some pretty amazing fish to eat. Even the pike, even though a lot of people complain about having to clean them, but you get the Y bones out of there, and that is
Yeah, but it's such a big, awesome ass fish.
good of meat as you can want to have. And then I taking those by spear, I mean, a big enough one, that's going to be it's going to be a mouthful of teeth to deal with if that thing is like flopping around. It'd be an interesting concept to me. I never thought you'd get to shoot one. I have been out on Lake Michigan breakwater, and I've seen a muskie, so why wouldn't there be a northern or any other freshwater fish that
And what time of year was that you
It
saw?
was so we were fishing for salmon. It must have been like at the beginning of the summer. We went out on a charter, and after the charter I went and swam around. It was like Kenosha or something, one of those up there north, and I couldn't believe
Right.
this thing's come in front of my face, and I was like, golden, beautiful with the vertical, stripes. I'm like, I just saw a muskie. Like I've never seen a muskie. Like
Yeah.
it was very cool to see it underwater, and it was just so like, how do we say, like confident. Like it just
Yeah,
swam right in front of my face. It didn't care.
That's how those predator fish are. They're not.
Yeah, I was not a threat to it.
So that's from here all the way south down to Michigan City.
Oh,
Which
so
is in Indiana, I know, just north of Michigan City.
okay, so north of Michigan City. All right, that'll be a tough. What's a good landmark down here that we could tell that we're not, or when you're on the boat, are we going to be able to?
We'll
know
know
what I'm
for
saying?
sure. We'll know for sure. Our first point of
Stop
entry would
30.
be New Buffalo Beach. I haven't really explored this as far as harbor goes.
Oh, well, it looks like a nice harbor, right?
Yeah. But some of
Get
these,
in
man,
and
I'm
out.
looking at them.
I mean, here's your first clue. We got breakwaters
Yeah.
to fish.
It's a good place to start. Start
know,
at one end and
exactly.
work towards the other.
And there is always the the potential to be out there with the fish finder and getting over a school and say, okay, we're jumping in, like we're ready to go.
Oh,
But,
yeah, for sure.
this is kind of some new territory. In that, let's face it, it's the first year that it's even legal, right? As
Yeah.
far as
Right.
we can tell. So, pioneering is trailblazing is a lonely occupation.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on.
Here's the other spot, Saginaw Bay. And this is a very shallow bay. But they say there's a lot of walleye, that there's a walleye problem.
Yeah, a walleye
Walleye
problem.
problem, yeah.
Their problem is
Too many perch.
too many walleye, and we have a walleye problem. Not enough walleye, right?
Yeah.
So-
Never had the chance to shoot one.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be something. Would you mind zooming into those two smaller islands and see what does it look like in between there? Charity Island, Little Charity Island National Wildlife Refuge. Interesting. I wonder what kind of amazing topography we have in here, though, that we could swim and you would just imagine, lots of structure, lots of points. Points are structure in and of themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, that would be a real great place to start with our walleye problem out there. Because you can even see from, without the navionics, all the different topography and everything what you're going to be dealing with in a situation like that, And then, of course, all these sand point there, this island right here. I mean, just looking down at a map and saying, okay, picking spots that...
Yeah, that's 9. I mean, it's totally doable. That's a good trip.
You said 9 nautical miles? Oh, look at that. Oh, and that's Google Earth. That'll calculate those nautical miles for you right there, huh?
Yep.
Perfect. Oh, the viewers can't see it, though, because our Our camera's blocking. Here, let me get that so people could see that. It's kind of neat. Throw our screen over here.
Nice catch.
Yeah, awesome. So cool that it calculates your nautical miles. So beautiful. I mean, we've got some. What about the Lake Superior spot? Let's go back into those regs again. Okay, so we did Lake Huron, we looked at Lake Michigan, and then Lake Superior. Waters west of Chocolate River. So that means west all the way to the westernmost point, right?
Yeah.
In the lake.
Right.
So let's check this out. Where is this Chocolate River?
I thought it was. I have to look for it.
I can Google and see where the Chocolate River.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, you can do it right there. Oh, it comes up. Chocolatey. There. All right, bounce us over to here. And where does that put us? Where's this river? Okay, you found the river. Okay, if we follow it, eventually it's going to take us. Look at this. Charles Creek. Getting all kind of west of the Chocolate River. Look, here's where it exits. Harvey. The town of Harvey. Gorgeous. That looks like some pretty brown water there, but
right.
I'll tell you what.
Look at it, man. It's spilling out.
That's just it's that day, right?
Yeah,
Whatever.
the oil spill that day.
Who knows what the Google satellites were doing? But I swam in Lake Superior off of Porcupine National Forest, and it was the clearest Great Lakes water I've ever been in. Period in my life.
Man, you'll see a
Here's your break. Here's your giant breakwater that we could start at west of the Chocolate River. Half a mile.
I mean, damn, that's the.
Oh, that's great that you can do the angles and it'll calculate that.
Yeah.
Now I want to go to California and do the whatchamacallit, the San Pedro breakwall, and see actually how far I swam. That's great. What a cool tool. Brad over here on the Google Maps.
Looks like some industrial shit over here. Mining or something. Yeah, I haven't thought too much about this one. It's a little more of a hike, but who knows?
Yeah, I like the idea of it. You know, we're going to have to commit, though, for a little bit. For that type of a trip, that's at least 8 hours from what I remember. Oh, we're going off to the west here. Cool.
Yeah, this dude was asking me the other day.
Let's go into Long Beach here.
We
I
were
want to
talking
see.
about trips. So
Measure this break wall for me, would you please, with that tool? That was so fun. Here, start over here. Yeah, measure that one for me. Zoom it in even farther, though, because this is where you jump in. This is a great little place for reef
so just
fish.
this little thing?
Yeah, so you'll enter the water right here.
Far?
I swam out to here around the curve and back. So let's see what we did.
That's not very far, man. You didn't do shit.
I'm going to be trapped on a sailboat with this guy, and it's going to be his boat. Half a mile. Well, that's a hell of a swim if you had to go all the way out there. Reset that, though.
Yeah, man.
And I'll show you what I actually did. There, let me try it. Okay. Yeah, you start right here. To the curve is almost a half a mile, right? By the time you get around the middle of the curve, that's a half a mile. So I came right around here and then decided, that's a lot of swimming. So almost a mile and a half, right?
Yeah.
By the time you swim back, that's all nice kelp up in through here. we better call our buddy Al now. The more that we fish his spots, you know, the more he's going to want to be involved with this. Let's see if he's available.
Honestly, bro, I don't know that I'm feeling the video, man.
Oh, okay.
No offense.
Yeah, no worries.
Honestly, it's no offense to you.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to. I just feel like I'd rather save it for when I'm like, you know, the last one, man, that we did was a little more, you know. Now that we're redoing it, you feel like that at all, or is it just me?
Oh no, I didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling that.
Oh,
yeah, that's okay.
Sorry, bro.
No worries, man. Didn't mean to fry you out.
No, maybe it was all good up to there. I just wasn't ready for Al, I guess, is all.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Sorry to get fried out, man.
That's all right, man.
Fry me out.
That's okay. I mean, we're still rolling, so this is great material.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that concludes this recording.